All right, good morning. Okay, we're starting preparations for an excellent football team. They're very, very good, really in all areas, but offensively they're extremely explosive, averaging 28 points a game. Excellent offensive line, best lineman in football. The back is going to be really a super player. He's really, really good. And the quarterback is playing well. Defensively, they play real hard, tough, aggressive, and good in special teams. So we'll need the crowd to help us this week, and we look forward to getting back to U.S. Bank Stadium. Questions?
Mike, have you ever had a Thursday to Thursday turnaround like this?
No.
Sure, it probably doesn't feel, or does it feel like a Wednesday, and will it affect? I mean, it doesn't seem like it'll affect you.
Well, yesterday I felt like I need to get ready for a game today, but yeah, today's like a Wednesday, so I mean, that's kind of how we're approaching it.
With their offensive line, how does that kind of compare to some of the old lines that you had when you were there? I mean, just
they're really good. They're really, really good. They're best line I've seen in a long time in the NFL. Physical, athletic, big.
Better at run blocking, pass blocking, either?
I think they do both pretty good. Their scheme in the running game is good, and they give the quarterback a lot of time in protection. So, and like all really good backs, they help the offensive line in the running game.
What's impressed you the most about Prescott and what he's been?
I think maybe, there's a lot of things. Vision, decision making. When plays break down, he's not turning the ball over. He's not making bad throws. He's, I think he's doing a good job with the third downs.
Do you get the sense that they've simplified things, given a rookie quarterback and rookie running back, and what they've done offensively?
I couldn't tell you. I mean, he's been playing the whole year, so it's not like I have 5 games to go back on and check. They do a lot of things they did a year ago, but I couldn't tell you how much they've.
How much did you look at him, if at all, when he was coming out of the draft this past spring?
And we looked at him. Yeah.
Surprised to see him just get up to speed this quickly, and
Well, he was a winner. At Mississippi State, I thought he was a winner. He did a lot of really good things. But no, I'm not really surprised. I mean, you never know with middle round quarterbacks, but he's done great.
Who impresses you most about their defense? We hear about Prescott and Elliott and the line, and offensive line, but not a lot about the defense. What jumps out at you with their defense?
The biggest thing is, I think they play really, really hard. They have a lot of movement up front. Sean Lee makes a ton of plays, ton of tackles. He's very instinctive. They're solid in the secondary. They do a good job with the coverages that they run and playing off each other. They don't typically give up very many big plays.
The biggest thing is when you look at them, the pass rush doesn't jump out statistically. There's not a lot of takeaways. It's just limiting big plays.
Yeah, well, a lot of it, and they're playing with the lead a lot of times, so they get a chance to, maybe be a little less aggressive with the calls, I guess, maybe. So.
Obviously, the line's great, but when you watch Elliott, what stands out about the way he runs the ball?
Well, he's really an all-purpose. He's one of the better backs I've seen in quite a while. He's really an all-purpose guy that catches the ball very well out of the backfield. He's quick into the hole. Looks like he's got great vision. I was watching him play today. That was an impressive run. It was only about 3 or 4 yards, but it was very impressive. He's good in pass protection. Better than rookie backs for sure. And one of the things that he's an impact player on contact. He's built really 225 pounds. He's physical. He's a hurdler if you try to cut him. Yeah, he's special.
Sam was talking about, again, about trying to get some more explosive plays. Is some of that just trusting the offensive line to hold their blocks, 3.5, 4 seconds?
I don't know about 4 seconds, but yeah. Some of it is the design of the play. Some of it's trust. Some of it's guys getting open. I mean, there's so many different things involved there.
You feel like defenses are respecting your run game when it comes to play action? Because he mentioned maybe that has something to do with it too.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. That they're not. I think we ran the ball better this last week, but yeah, I mean, obviously it helps if you can run the football. At some point, by stopping the run and running the ball, you get to control the game, and we haven't done that recently.
Just what kind of sense of where the players are at right now during this last 6-game stretch coming up with Dallas now?
I think good. I think they're. We had a good meeting today. I met with quite a few players individually today, so I feel good.
Mike, do you have an update on Jeremiah Sorrells? I know you said a couple days ago you weren't sure where he stood.
I think he'll be all right.
The number of injuries that you guys have had, can you put your finger on why that would be? Or, I mean, is there any sort of adjustment that needs to be done in strength and conditioning or anything like that?
Yeah, I honestly don't think it's anything to do with the strength and conditioning or the any of that stuff. I mean, we're going to, after the season, obviously, we're going to sit down and look at everything. Look at, that part of it. We're going to look at the, when guys got hurt, where they got hurt, how they got hurt. But at this point, it's just, football things. I mean, we've obviously tried to put our finger on a lot of that, but, we're not getting guys hurt in the weight room. Most every one of them have been on the field or during the games or something like that.
Do you think there have been more concussions recently or just more diagnosed concussions? You know what I mean? Like, just the awareness of it.
I don't know. I'm old school. Back in the old days, we didn't have any of that, I guess. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
What's it like when you face a team that you were involved with that used to be a part of, like Dallas?
I guess maybe if it was, I've been away from there 10-some years or something like that. I don't know, maybe longer. I guess, and have played them since I left. I guess, when you play them right after you leave, I think it's a bigger deal. I really don't think about it.
Are you getting what you want to out of your blitzes?
Well, sometimes, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, sometimes, sometimes they get blocked, and we had quite a few free runners the other day. It just, it depends. I guess when you blitz, you like to sack him every time, but it's really not a reality. Sometimes the ball gets out, sometimes it's, it gets blocked. So.
What do you consider a successful blitz? I mean, one that just at least moves the quarterback off his mark and makes him.
Well, hopefully it's an incompletion. That's really what we're trying to do is get incompletions, and if we keep him short of the sticks on third down or something like that, I would consider that successful.
Time for two more.
If teams approach their, do teams blitz them a lot with that offensive line? It seems like they have the ability to pick up.
With them, it varies team to team. Philadelphia blitz them a fair amount. Baltimore blitz them a fair amount. Washington didn't really. I mean, it's it depends on the team, really. I think they do a good job on the back is really a good protector, and so a lot of times when you're blitzing, you talk about blitzes, you're trying to win on the back, and this back doesn't get beat very much. Sometimes, and there's different ideas of the blitz. Sometimes you want to play man-to-man and you rush 5, and sometimes it's, you rush 6 and play some kind of zone or man or zeros.
A dangerous guy to blitz just because of his ability to kind of extend plays?
Yeah, you have to be smart with how you rush, and you have to be disciplined in the rush lanes. They've got a lot of situations where he can get the ball out quickly, and some of it.
Receivers this year, Des Bryant. What makes him different from other guys you've seen?
Well, he's a physical presence that when the ball's in the air, he believes it's his every time, and so that's always a concern. He runs good routes, great hands, catches the ball pretty much anywhere. I think the heart and mind of his is really what sets him apart. Okay.